Hello students, today we are going to see chapter 8 of our computer, that is computer ethics, crime and security. Let us start with the introduction. Ethics is a set of moral principles that govern the behavior of a group or individual. Likewise, computer ethics is a set of moral principles that regulate the use of computers. You must be aware of certain ethics related to the use of computers. Ethics are beliefs and rules. These rules state what is right and what is wrong. Ethics are important in our day-to-day life. So, common issues of computer ethics. How do we face ethical issues in computer? Some common issues of computer ethics include intellectual property rights such as copyrighted electronic content, privacy concerns, and how computers affect society. For example, while it is easy to duplicate copyrighted electronic or digital content, computer ethics would suggest that it is wrong to do so without the author's approval. And while it may be possible to access someone's personal information on a computer system, computer ethics would advise that such an action is unethical. Duplication of copyrighted electronic or digital content is actually a kind of theft. Now, what is intellectual property? You have certainly heard of the word property before. It is generally used to mean a possession or more specifically something to which the owner has legal rights. You might have encountered the phrase intellectual property. This term has become more commonplace during the past few years, especially in the context of computer ethics. But what exactly it refers to? Intellectual property refers to creations of intellect. Intellect means brain. Hence the name intellectual property, such as inventions, literary and artistic works, symbols, names, images, logos and designs used in commerce are part of it. Intellectual property is usually divided into two branches, namely industrial property, which broadly speaking protects inventions, and copyrights, which protect literary and artistic work. Next is copyright. This is one of the computer ethical issue. Copyright is a legal concept enacted by most governments, giving the creator of an original work exclusive rights to it, usually for a limited time. Copyright on internet. But what of works made available to the public on the internet? Are they at all protected by copyright? Once again, yes. For works made available over a communication network such as the internet, the copyright protects original authorship. Copyrights, it protects the authorship of a particular thing related to all the rights reserved to a particular publication. But according to the copyright law, it does not protect ideas, procedures, system or methods of operation. This means that once such an online work has been made public, nothing in the copyright law prevents others from developing another work based on similar principles or ideas. If you have an idea and you have published it on the internet, so on the basis of that idea, others can develop another idea. Okay, so there is no law for that. Okay, it is completely valid, but they cannot copy completely your idea. A person cannot copy completely your work. If it is being done, then copyright claim can be made. But taking your idea, if another person develops another project, then that is completely legal. Next is software piracy. Software piracy is the duplication of any software or hacking of any software. Software piracy is morally bad when someone reproduces a copy of the software and sells it for profit. We have rather heard about pirated CDs. They are the copy or dubbing of original CDs. In the same way, software are also pirated. Software are also copied and sold in the market to gain profit. Produces exactly the same or similar version without giving proper credit to the original author, or simply produces it and distributes it to others. It is not immoral to copy the software if someone who has a licensed copy of the software and simply makes a backup copy of the original. One backup copy of the commercial software can be made, but the backup copy cannot be used except when original package fails or is destroyed. So a backup copy can be also made, that is absolutely legal, but that backup copy has to be used when the original copy fails or it gets destroyed because of some of the reason. Now we will see computer crimes. Now we have seen computer ethics, how they are broken, how they are breached. Okay. Now computer crime. Like nowadays we have seen many crimes happening around us. In the same way, in computer world, in digital world, crimes are taking place at a boom. Cybercrime, hacking, malware, virus and worms, denial of service attacks, spam. Spam means sending, as we have discussed in the last class, sending junk messages to the people, computer vandalism, obscene content, fraud, software piracy, again that one which we have just seen, harassment, cyber stalking, trafficking, etc. As in the case of other systems and fields, there are also crimes related to computer. Computer crimes result from the deliberate tampering with data and information. The people who are associated with the computer crimes were often called as hackers, crackers, virus programmers, breachers, and information warriors. Whatever name they may have, they are the people who violate computer security, or else in other words we can say that they are the people who just develop and who just enforce crimes in the cyber world. A hacker is a person who breaks into a computer system to get illegal access to the information stored in the system. A cracker is a person who breaks into a computer system just like a hacker with the intention to steal passwords, files, or programs for unauthorized use. Okay, so these are the different computer crimes happening all around us, so we have to be aware of those things. Okay, in the previous class we have also seen how to deal with the social networking sites, so that we can be aware of the hackers and crackers, because they may misuse our information. Cyber security. Security means to keep an eye. Cyber security, to keep an eye over the electronic world. Computer security includes procedures and techniques that are designed to protect the computer from accidental and intentional theft, unauthorized access, and manipulation. Computer security breaches are often viewed as a disaster for the user because they can cause serious damages to both the individual user and the organization. For example, in any organization, a special computer is kept in which all the necessary information regarding the organization is being stored. If the password of that computer is being hacked, or the information is being stolen by the cyber criminals, then what happened? All the things, all the things involved in the company, what are the procedures of the company, what are the assets of the company, what are the liabilities of the company, all these things are being known by that cyber criminal, and he can make like wrong use of those things. Now Computer security breaches are broadly divided into following categories: hardware, software, programmers, and natural disasters. Hardware breaches can be both intentional and accidental. Cables, modems, phone lines are often vulnerable to security breaches. Software breaches include computer viruses and password cracking. Networks are used to transmit data and information. They may be trapped by unethical people to access information about the various aspects of a company. Natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, and floods could cause security breaches. Computer security controls are established and implemented to reduce security breaches. To be safe, it is compulsory to be alert. So stay safe, stay alert, and do not share any of the thing with anyone else. Here we are going to end with the chapter. Thank you. Have a good day.